It's Madden NFL 24, and the spotlight falls on Trenton Simpson. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Buccaneers and the Panthers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him,
a couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
we're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
2nd and 5. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. 23 yards the pickup there.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete. The Panthers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Carolina.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game, and nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to try and do this himself. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Holding offense.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Their mobile quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Panthers.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
And the Panther 1st down.
hands it off out of the gun.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted.
Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 73 yards.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you talk about just coming in and completely seizing momentum. They can go up 21-0 here. We haven't even hit halftime.
And the other part of this, you can start to feel the unrest here in the stadium. I think these fans are saying, what hit us? And this isn't about fantasy points. This is about rooting their team on.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
That is caught, and he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And Watson has it right side. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
And complete once again to Watson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
10 cycles.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 5. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Back to throw again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Play is under
I
review.
believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And 10.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
To try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 27-yard line.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. And I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And that is no good. And they will remain well behind.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
And he returns this to the 22.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the 1st before he's tackled. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 3.
At the 48-yard line.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. He'll look to throw.
He'll complete this one to Watson.
Touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard.
2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's taken in by Watson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing is...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Buccaneers get a bit closer.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately,
and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll look to throw again.
And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.